Hello everyone, Namaste again. This is Karishma Ahuja from Mastermind Training India. This is video 2 on parenting to empower. Welcome back. After understanding how important it is for us to acknowledge that firstly as parents we need to parent our own inner child, let's talk about what we could do to improve our connection with our own children. At the end of the day, friends, let us understand it's not the lack of love which could be causing problems between you and your children. It is a lack of connection. So what is it that we could do to help improve the connect we feel and our children feel with we parents? The first thing that you could do is make the child feel valued. Making the child feel valued is about making him feel his opinions matter. Making him feel that the parents trust him and the parents find it important to take in his or her opinions and involve him in certain decision-making processes. I'll give you an example. I've often seen parents telling their children, "It's over 2 hours and you're playing, let's leave right now." Instead of doing that, you'll often see the child resisting this. Let's try another process and exercise. Let's ask the child, would you like to be here for 10 minutes or 15 minutes? You see, when you start behaving with a child from a sense of responsibility, the child will respond in the same manner. He will start to feel that his opinion is being valued, and the next time he is going to keep that in mind. Another thing that we need to understand, it is not the words "I love you" alone that help the child feel he is valued and important. Along with the words "I love you," parents must understand the importance of making the child feel that he or she is trusted. So the words "I trust you" are very, very important in conscious parenting, and this is going to help you parent your children mindfully. So start using the words "I trust you" as often as you show and express your affection towards them. Friends, let me take up point number 2. Often we as parents don't realize, but we are constantly endorsing those important, extraordinary moments our child brings to us. Winning trophies, getting the highest marks. While it's a good thing that we appreciate all these things that he or she does, it is important to also be there for the child in those ordinary moments. The moments when he wakes up, when she's lazing around, when they are at home, probably just spending some time doing some reading. Be there for them those times. Make them feel that they are as important when they are at home and as important when they are bringing those trophies. Let's make sure that we as parents are there for them even in these ordinary moments. Let's start celebrating these ordinary moments for them. What is the signal you're sending to your child when he or she is not watching you? That's the signal, that's the vibration they are taking in. Because we often as parents are conscious of the words we are speaking to our children. But what we forget and don't realize is that they are taking in our vibrations. Even when you're not talking to them, they are feeling your fear, they are feeling your stress. So when you're talking about them, not necessarily to them, they observe your expressions, they observe your reactions. What you put out in terms of your energy in the house is often what children take in. So as parents, let's be conscious of how we are reacting to things at home. It might not be necessarily about our children, but even to others. How do you speak to others? How do you react? You know, all of us have certain qualities in mind that we want our children to be. For example, I've often heard parents saying, "I want my child to be smart, I want my child to be daring, I want my child to do the extraordinary." How many of these are you yourself? Do you dare? Do you like doing the extraordinary? How different are you in your day-to-day interactions and actions? You know, your child is going to observe you, and you cannot teach the child any other way than by example. So if you want him to develop a certain quality, demonstrate it yourself. Show him how it is done. Show her how it is done. The first thing that we could do is teach the child the importance of being himself. You know, often parents encourage children when they play certain sports, but we don't need to put pressure on them that they got to be number 1 in the world and number 1 in our country. Let us enjoy and help the child enjoy the game for what it is. Do not put unnecessary pressure on your children. And remember, example is not the best way to teach your child. It is the only way to teach your child the right action. Help him or her rise and shine. But one way to do that is to do more of what you want him or her to do. This is Karishma Ahuja. I thank you for listening.